Today, you've got to watch this before buying Nvidia's 4060. Microsoft just increased prices, Intel confirms their 14th gen, and AMD's next GPU is way better than we thought. Welcome everyone to Gamer Meld. First up for today, Nvidia made a new blog post about their upcoming RTX 4060, along with a new video comparing it to other GPUs. When it comes to the video, as you can see, it's effectively just showing off the GPU with DLSS 3 frame generation on, and as predicted, it does very well here. But as we've seen before, and Nvidia reiterates it here, without frame generation, the 4060 only gets a 20% performance increase over the 3060. Something new in this slide is that they claim an 8 times performance increase over the 1060. They're definitely trying to make you think this is good, but unfortunately it's not all that great, especially when a new deal that just came for AMD's RX 6700 XT. As you can see on Newegg, with this code, the card is currently $20 off, bringing it down to $310, right at Nvidia's new 4060. And as PC Gamer points out, that hits the 4060 pretty hard. When it comes to performance, in rasterization, the 6700 XT is significantly faster than the 3060, even beating the 3060 Ti. Now it is a little slower in ray tracing than the 3060, so the 4060 will likely do much better here. But then the 6700 XT has 12GB of VRAM compared to the 4060's 8. This may not play a big role at this lower level of GPU, but who knows where games will go moving forward. Nvidia does have frame generation, but AMD at least should have theirs soon, though we aren't sure if it'll work on last gen parts. Either way, if you're sick of waiting for the 4060, there's a great deal on a similar GPU in the 6700 XT. And with savings finally coming for gamers, why not start also making more money by jumpstarting your career in computer science with today's sponsor, Brilliant, the place I go to learn computer science. And luckily, they have a ton of courses, whether it's on coding, neural networks, algorithms, and so much more. Brilliant is an incredible place to start when learning computer science, and not just because they were built to teach the STEM field. Instead, it's how they teach the subjects, because they make it really easy for even a pleb like me to learn some pretty complex topics. And they do that by getting you to actually interact with it and do what they're teaching you. No more memorizing formulas or listening to boring lectures. Just do it. And now's the best time to sign up, because when you visit brilliant.org/gamermeld, you can try it out for 30 days free. Plus, when you sign up using brilliant.org/gamermeld, they'll give you 20% off the annual premium. Once again, that's brilliant.org/gamermeld. Next up for today, it's not all good news when it comes to pricing for gamers. But unlike in the past with crypto affecting GPU prices, this actually affects console gamers. That's right, Microsoft has announced that they're increasing the price of their Xbox Series X as well as their Game Pass subscriptions. When it comes to the console, the price hikes don't affect the US and a few other countries, but in the UK, Canada, Australia, and most European countries, it will be going up in August. This is similar to what Sony did with the PS5 last year, so it's not too surprising, but it does suck. I mean, it's been 2.5 years since these came out, so if anything, I'd expect pricing to go down. Either way, there's one thing that affects even the US, and that's the Game Pass subscriptions. The regular Game Pass will go from $9.99 to $10.99, and the Ultimate subscription will go from $14.99 to $16.99. But that's only on console, as the PC Game Pass will remain the same. Those go into effect for new customers next month, with existing customers not seeing the change until August 13th or September 13th in Germany. Regardless, if you plan on buying an Xbox Series X, you may want to jump on that soon. And next up, the leaks claiming Intel's 14th gen CPUs will be a Raptor Lake refresh have been confirmed. In an official post by Intel China on Bilibili, the company shared a new poster that completely spills the beans. As you can see, the poster is about Intel's new rebranding, how they're essentially removing the I in their processor's naming scheme, as well as adding Ultra in some cases. Now, when we look at the poster, we can see that it mentions the Raptor Lake S upgrade for desktop and Raptor Lake HX for notebook are Intel's 14th gen CPUs, so those rumors were spot on. Meteor Lake, at least for now, will not be coming to desktop. Then under question 8, it's asked whether the i-series will be completely abandoned, to which Intel states that it won't, and that the Raptor Lake S and HX refresh will still get the traditional naming scheme. The Raptor Lake U refresh, on the other hand, will get the new Core 3, 5, and 7 branding, and Meteor Lake will get the Ultra 5, 7, and 9 branding. Basically, the rumor we saw about the branding was spot on as well. So if you're ready to be one of the first to see awesome hardware news like this, make sure you subscribe to GamerMeld. And lastly for today, I have some great news for those waiting on AMD's next gaming GPU. So far, rumors have been pretty confusing. We've heard that it's set to be made from AMD's Navi 32, yet some rumors have also claimed that it comes with 70 CUs similar to their W7800. The issue is that Navi 32 is rumored to only come with 60 CUs. And like I've said in the past, given what we know about RDNA 3, if it only came with 60 CUs, which is less than the 6800 XT, it likely wouldn't be that much better, so that was a bit disappointing. Well, in a new video for Moore's Law is Dead, it looks like AMD has figured out a solution. The company was actually able to take Navi 31's GCD, which is their graphics die, and place it on Navi 32's 40 by 40 millimeter size package. Now, it can only have 4 MCDs for a 256-bit bus, but it can have way more CUs than 60. And here we can actually see a picture of it because AMD has already been sampling this. Apparently 2 of the 6 MCDs are just dummy dies, so it still only has 4. Originally, it was sent to AIB partners to prepare them for Navi 32 before AMD actually had Navi 32 chips. But now, it sounds like AMD will be releasing this as either a 7800 XT or possibly even a 7900 non-XT variant. And this, I have to admit, is a brilliant part of AMD going the multi-chip module route with RDNA 3. Instead of having to take full chips that didn't meet validation to be a 7900 series part and turning those into a 7800 XT, AMD is able to only take the one module and put it on a smaller package to save a ton of cost. This means that we should have a GPU that isn't just slightly faster than a 6800 XT, but potentially much faster. We already know that it should come with 16GB of VRAM, and AMD could choose to up the cores even more. Not only that, but according to this, AMD was effectively waiting for Navi 21 stock to sell out before selling this, and it's apparently very close to just that, so we likely won't have to wait much longer for a release. Not only that, but according to one source, Navi 32 is coming to Q3 of this year, so that's the 7800 non-XT and 7700 XT. Either way, it looks like the 7800 XT or 7900, whichever it'll be called, is set to be way more powerful than we thought. So while that does it for today, are you pumped for AMD's next GPU, or are you just ready for Intel's 14th gen CPUs? Let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to try out Brilliant for free down in the description below. And as always, have a great day.